Hey everybody, again I guess I see I'm doing a recap. Not the quality that you are probably used to, seeing that I am on my webcam, so I thought maybe this will speed it up a bit. Excuse me, had posted, and I guess you could say I'm a little bit biased because I breastfed all four of my kids. My oldest was breastfed till she was 20 months old. My doctor who delivered him actually delivered me, and his wife is from Iran, who said I should breastfeed him till he was 3, and I stopped, like I said, 20 months old. And let me see if you can kind of see him. So as you see, he's big and he's giant. For some of you who say you have your degree, I think it's called bait, don't know how to pronounce your name. I really don't care how many degrees, but breastfeeding actually has been proven to be what is best for baby. However, if you cannot give that to the baby, formula is obviously second. Yeah, I'm gonna have my serious tone on before I flip over to being kind of funny, because as you see, milk's not trucked, so I may be a little bit irritable. Plus, I had a baby with a shock today. My preemies were breastfed. Actually, I was not intending on breastfeeding them at all, because I was so sick and disgusted by the time I got to 20 months old with Brennan headbutting me, biting me, scratching me, pinching me in my back, waking me up in the middle of the night because he wanted the milk and it just was not there, because I got pregnant with the ladies. Only reason I did it is because they said if I didn't, my daughter was getting a feeding tube. And she's sleeping, but she was supposed to join us for the video. This is my Brandy Marie, my youngest preemie, and from what I've seen from breast milk and breastfeeding, I did breastfeed her. She gained a significant amount of weight, which is good. Maria, she's always a fatty, so it didn't really matter. But the minute they went off the breast milk, which was 4 months old, it was a downhill battle trying to get them better. I will have to thank Carolyn and Danielle for not letting me shoot my own brains out, because if it wasn't for those women helping me find what was best for my children, I have to say I probably wouldn't be here, because breast milk was indeed best, and the minute they stopped tolerating that, well, not really tolerating it, Maria was too much. It's too much breastfeeding twins. Anyway, I'm sorry. Anyway, the whole point is, to each their own. Maxie boy is breastfed, not fully breastfed, and I breastfeed him usually at nighttime or evening time, and he is actually bigger than the one I just showed you. He's sleeping. I'm not even going to touch him. He just had a shock today. Not pissing him off. But as I'm going through here and I'm seeing all the name calling and whatnot, I'm just getting kind of a little irritated. I'm sorry, like I said, this isn't going to be as funny because I am not drugged up. But the pig comment, cool it. Seriously, cool it. It's not funny. It's not even the least bit funny. I don't care if you're generalizing or some people are bad, excuse me. I don't care. In all humanity, there's always going to be a bad seed. I don't care in that race, there's always going to be a bad seed. But when you're going and just say, F the pigs or whatever, then guess what? You're just as bad as the one that you're condemning, okay? My father was a police officer, and as many times as he was away from me, helping out people, and the stories that he had to come home to, the tears that have fallen from his face, the babies that he's held, I just do not appreciate the demeaning comments, and you did personally offend me. Yeah, I'm gonna go on Black Girl Ghetto. Okay? Seriously. Cool it. That crap's not funny. And while we're already, and like I said, my business is already out there, overly sensitive to military wives got me, so I don't really care anymore. About the soldier raping thing. That's how Maxi Boy is here. Okay, so since we're already calling out, name calling people, let's go ahead and throw those little pieces on the table and let's see what you got to say now. Max is my miracle. Took me a while, but he's my miracle. Now that we're done with that, let's go ahead and flip back over to the whole argument thing. Alright, let's go and recap and let's see what we got going on here, okay? Because Becca was all like, bitches, and give it to your babies is best. If not, mom must be on drugs. And, well, let's see here. I'm legally on drugs. And I'm booby feeding. I think it's funny. I see the irony in it. For some of you that don't know me, I have fibromyalgia. But the medicines are safe for baby. Besides, we all could need a little bit of relaxation anyway. The mom, you know, I don't know. I think what she was saying, kind of like how you had generalized the comment about police officers being pigs, maybe she was just saying specifically for this one mom that maybe she must be on drugs to choose not breastfeeding her baby. I think it all depends on the state of mind. Like I said, I had no intentions of ever breastfeeding my twins until I had a doctor looking at me and tell me, hey, look, this is what's best for baby, and if you don't, this is what's up with her. And even after the hospital, I have noticed significant differences, and the only thing I can go off is on my own children, so I guess I'm kind of biased. But Brennan, out of all my children, Brennan is the healthiest. He has only had one ear infection ever. And as you see, he's a behemoth. He rarely gets sick. The twins were breastfed a little bit, and then of course they're preemie, so it's hard to still even gauge off that. But they've encountered numerous ear infections. Maria mostly, then Brandy, and Brandy got the breast milk the earliest. Maxi Boy, like I said, was breastfed up until, you know, I started switching him to nighttime, and he's on formula, and he runs behind them, getting his first ear infection actually today, and he does have allergies. Brennan does not have allergies. My other two, my other three kids did. So like I said, to each their own. But that's what I've seen out of my own children, and I've read studies. So to say breast milk is not best, that's actually kind of stupid. Unless your child was born with some sort of disorder where they cannot take the breast milk, then formula would be second. But formula, just even listening to the name, that's called formula, and it's a genetically enhanced type of milk where they take things out of it, then they are putting vitamins in it, then they dehydrate it, turn it into a powder, and then you yourself are taking the powder, rehydrating it, and then you're feeding it to your child. If you kind of break it down like that, it sounds really disgusting. I personally would rather do breast milk, at least even just pump or try. But again, like I said, we all see. Okay. We all seen it, but my goodness, I'm just reading through and this argument's getting out of hand. Shelly, I love you, girl. I think out of anyone I've ever met, you probably went through a lot more than I ever have, and I mean, I went through a whole molestation too as a kid from my own cousin, and by the time I was 11 years old, I was either getting beat or doing what she said or her boyfriend said. It was her ex-boyfriend who raped me at 14. I lost my first baby at 14, and I went on through, met Brandon, and got pregnant with Brennan, lost his twin, and went through with the twins, and then lost the baby after I had the twins. Yeah, I am very fertile. Then I had Maxi Boy through a rape as well, actually 10 years later, and I'm still going through it. So keep going strong, girl. I love you. But there we go for a touchy subject. So if we can kind of move on here, please. Mel out.